Hey, welcome in. This is Winning Edge Football. I'm your host, Zach Wynn. This is my wife, Allie Wynn. Tanner's out sick this week, not feeling too hot, and we've been kind of postponing a little bit, not giving you guys much content. So we're back tonight. We're gonna put a little short video out here. I don't think we'll be here too long. If Allie has anything to say about it, we're gonna be quick and easy in and out. We're gonna go through NFL not top 10, NFL players of the week, AFC and NFC for the week 9, and we're gonna talk about NFL week 10, the schedule. Me and Allie will fly by and pick through the upcoming games. Yeah, we're gonna go through the NFL week 10 games, pick through them and see where we're at. Then we're also gonna go through the little college football playoffs, the rankings there, seeing kind of how we shape up there. Some games of the week for college football. And then we're going to kind of sign it off with a little bit of, I don't know, just kind of a little bit of shenanigans. Maybe some questions with Allie to see kind of her football knowledge. Maybe we'll test that. So stay tuned for the end of the video for that. You won't want to miss that. That's going to be interesting. So yeah, without further ado, we're going to start with a little bit of college football. The college football rankings have been going on. This is the second week now. Not a lot of movement in the top 4. Allie, do you know kind of much about the college football playoffs and the structure, or do you just kind of,
No, there's too many teams. I feel like it shakes up a lot. I don't really know a lot about football, but I do know it's definitely a toss-up. A different year, everybody's different. You could suck one year, be better the next year, or you can always suck like our old team Notre Dame up here.
Easy.
We're not doing hot though, you know?
Okay, well,
we're not doing hot.
Easy, all right, girl. Jeez.
Hey, I mean, you want the truth? We're gonna talk about the truth. We're not doing hot. I mean, we got it, but we're barely hanging on.
Fair enough. So that leads us into the college football playoffs. If you guys don't know, is top 4 teams go into, I guess, 2-game playoff, right? You got the semis and then you got the finals, and the best 4 teams will make it. And then you got the 5 and 6, right on the cusp. They're called the on the out looking in. So right now, the college football rankings that they have posted for week 2 of the college football playoffs. You got Ohio State number 1 at 9-0. You got the Georgia Bulldogs at 9-0 at number 2. You got Michigan 9-0 at number 3, and Florida State as your 4th team in the college football playoff at 9-0. The 2 teams looking in are Washington 9-0 and Oregon 8-1 at number 6. Allie, what team, I guess, in the top 6 stand out to you?
I feel like, I don't know, because I don't know a lot about football, so I feel like I always just go based on what I hear about the most, and that's just kind of how I play everything, you know, like my fantasy and all that. I mean, I just pick who I hear about, and if I hear about them enough, obviously they're good. So I feel like the whole time I started to learn about football, I'm always hearing about Michigan. So I feel like Michigan is one of those teams that always puts themselves at the top. So obviously they're doing something right to always be at the top. But like Florida State, no idea what they're doing up there. I mean, that's just me. Like, I haven't heard about them a lot, but I guess I'm not in the loop like that. But that's my 2 that I'm just like, Michigan I feel like deserves to be up there, but Florida State.
Okay. No, that's great. I like it. That's good takes. So yeah, like she said, Michigan State's up in there. So that leads me to my top 4. I guess my top 6 right now. I would put the Georgia Bulldogs number 1. They're reigning, defending national championships back to back. So they're going into history, right? They're trying to three-peat the national championship, which is going to be a hard task to take care of. But they look very strong. They're the number 1 team. I don't think you can knock them off. They just beat a very, very good Missouri team. So I mean, you can't be fighting with their schedule. I'm not sure why they have them underneath Ohio State. Number 2 team is going to be the Michigan Wolverines. They got a lot of distractions going on over there in Ann Arbor. A lot of this whole Spygate stuff going on. But I think that just kind of makes them the enemy and the bad guy, and I think they're going to play the villain role very well. They're pretty pissed off because it looks like anytime Michigan does anything spectacular, there's always some type of allegation or something going on. And my number 3 team would be the Ohio State Buckeyes. and they're good, but I don't think they're anywhere near the Georgia or Michigan realm. And then my number 4 team, I'd kick Florida State out of the top 4, and I'm dropping or not dropping. I'm putting Washington 9-0 into number 4 spot. I think they proved it. They beat an Oregon team, and they beat a couple of decent teams in the Pac-12. As the Pac-12 is absolutely stacked this year with quite a bit of teams top to bottom. So I would have Washington at number 4, and then 5 I'd put Florida State, and then Oregon 6, where they land right now. Oregon's a sneaky team. I say if they win out Pac-12 the championship, I think they'll meet up with Washington, and that could be a hell of a game for a back-to-back because Washington did beat Oregon, as why they have 1 loss. So I don't know. This could shake up a lot. There's a lot of very good teams. As we scroll through here, you got Texas at 7, Alabama at 8, Ole Miss at 9, Penn State at 10. I mean, even and Louisville, they're 8-1. They're at number 11. So I guess from 11 all the way to number 1, anything can happen these next couple weeks. As later in the year, these bigger games start kind of piling in. So you got some big games coming up, some big things that could be happening to the college football playoff rankings. So let us know, kind of in the comments or anywhere that you guys communicate, what you think your top 4, top 6, and I guess top 10 looks like, and what you guys expect to see, kind of going forward with the college football. Allie, do we have any plans Saturday?
No.
That's what I thought. Because there's
football, and Sunday's football. Monday is football. Tuesday probably football from now till December. Wednesday football. Thursday football. Friday Night Lights.
Oh yeah.
Good old Niles up here.
Oh yeah, we're doing good up here.
I mean, I don't even know if we're playing this week. But
Yeah, we're playing.
Up here, so it's a football house up here for sure. No plans. Football.
That's what I like to hear. Football and snacks, and I don't get this big by not eating. You know what I'm saying? So, I got some games of the week coming towards you guys to look out for. If you guys don't have plans, if you're in between raking leaves, taking a break, chugging a beer, doing what you need to do, I got number 3 Michigan versus the number 10 Penn State Nittany Lions. That's going to be a hell of a ball game. I think Michigan has a chance to prove that they are a dominant team. And I think it's going to be great. I think Michigan wins that ball game. You got number 13 Tennessee visiting the number 14 Missouri Tigers, coming off a close battle with Georgia this past week. So I think they're kind of pumped up about it. They have a really good quarterback. I mentioned, I believe, on episode 2 of the Winning Edge Football podcast as my Crickets player of the week, as no one's really talking about him. So he was doing good, and he's continued to play very well. Number 18 Utah. They're going up against the number 5 Washington Huskies. Listen, I'm telling you, these later games, man, they're going to start piling in and making a very big impact on what's going to be happening. So Utah is not a team to slouch on. But they're going to Washington. Washington wins that ball game. Number 9 Ole Miss visiting the number 2 Georgia Bulldogs. Look, that's a top 10 battle. That's going to be huge. Ole Miss is going to bring their A game. And I hope Georgia wins, because I'm over here talking big game about them. But it could be a really close ball game, and don't be surprised if Ole Miss sneaks one out of there in Athens, Georgia. What do you think, babe?
I mean, yeah, it'll be a good game. You got number 9 there against top team. Number 2, what is that? Yeah, that should be a good game. We'll see who really brings it. You bring it that game, you're better.
Oh yeah, and that could really project Ole Miss through probably top 5, top 4 team, and it could drop Georgia down pretty low. And that's a 7:00 ball game, so nice and even. Everything's kind of cooling down for the day, sitting down, getting the kids getting ready for bed, and then you can throw that ball game on and get yourself a good old time. Good old time. Speaking of kids, our kids don't sleep anywhere, so if you guys have a 3-year-old, or our child's almost 3, so give us some prayers and some thoughts, because oh my Lord, I'll tell you what, this is the first time we had any time this week to actually sit down and do something that we enjoy and actually want to do. Sorry, I kind of dragged you into this, but I think it'd be a good time. So I guess let's actually, I know we said at the end of the podcast, we'll talk about a little bit, so maybe testing Allie's knowledge on football, see how she's standing. Allie, so I mean,
should we give a background?
Yeah, give a background for everybody.
So what? We've been together 6 years.
Long enough.
Never watched any football. I mean, I went to high school football games, but like I didn't know you were supposed to watch the football then. I thought that was like a social event. So
Well,
I don't know any football knowledge, nothing. Never watch anything. I have 3 brothers, none of them played really. So I don't know a lick of football. Being with Zach, I've learned many things I never thought I would know, but I'm still learning. So this should be interesting because there's a lot of terminology and slang in football. So I mean, we can give it a try, but I make no promises.
all right. I like it. No, yeah, and I even got her on the fantasy team the last couple of years, so she's kind of getting dived in, guys.
Which I do dominate, which I'm surprised because I go based off of what names do I hear on ESPN, the Pat McAfee show, whatever I hear. If I hear you enough, I'm gonna put you on my fantasy team.
I mean, that's not a bad play.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're in the news, you're doing either something really right or you're doing something really wrong.
That's what I'm saying.
And mainly in the sports world, if you're in the news, you're doing some stuff right. As I think your favorite player is Patrick Mahomes. Is that correct?
No, that's incorrect.
That's
my
incorrect?
least favorite player.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, I think we're both on the same page in this household. And he's just kind of annoying. He reminds me of a player, somebody we went to high school with, and his mannerisms and everything just spit an image, and it's just like, oh, I could punch him in the throat right now. But that's besides the point. So, Allie, I'll start you off a little easy. So, I mean, penalty wise, we're gonna talk a little penalties. Okay. I know you have your favorite call that you love.
The horsey collar.
The horsey collar, right? Correct. The horsey collar. So yes, the horse collar tackle, obviously between the shoulder pads on the neck, yanks him down. Okay, so what is an encroachment?
I'm gonna assume based on language and what that word might mean that it's like when you're gonna be coming towards something.
Okay.
Before you should.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know if that's the ball or a person.
Okay, so yes, encroachment is when the defensive player lines up or interferes with that little space where that ball lines up and down the sideline. So encroachment is when that defensive player is in that realm and they hike it and he's offside, or he touches an offensive lineman and the ball's not snapped. Like that's encroachment. It's a nice little penalty. Yeah.
You're on the right track
there. Yeah, you were going there. I like it. You were going there. So, what happens when the announcers are hooting and hollering about a pick six? Everyone's excited. Oh, that's a pick six! Look at him run down the field. That's a pick six, baby.
Dude, honestly, I could not give you any idea.
Pick six.
Pick six.
Think about it. Use your big brain you got. No.
I mean, I'm trying to think, but I really don't know. Like interception. I don't.
There. Yeah.
Like, that's what I want to get at. Why is there different lingo for like the same things? That's where it gets complicated.
No, it's just like anything else. There's always lingo. There's the terminology, and then you got the lingo. A pick six is an interception. The defense picks the ball off, so it's a pick. Pick six. And what does 6 points mean? That
touchdown.
Yeah, they scored a touchdown. That's what I'm talking about.
So, like, do you have to score a touchdown for it to be a pick six?
Absolutely, yeah.
So
otherwise, it's just an interception.
So if you don't score, it's just an interception.
Yes, absolutely. It's just an interception then. Absolutely. And no, I really wanted to give you some positive because you have gone a long way here.
I mean, I didn't even know what the first down, second down, third down meant.
I'll never forget when you asked me, what the hell is a yellow line on the field? Is that real?
Yeah.
I was like, oh yeah, they painted on every 10 yards they painted on there. No. It disappeared. Yeah, no, it's great, yeah. No, it's awesome. It's been a fun ride with my football addiction, and she's kind of slowly getting involved with it as well. Any crazy football questions you have?
I don't know. I mean, my biggest thing, like my biggest upset lately, is like taunting. Like,
oh yeah,
if you're better, and you know what I mean, like, I mean, if you're better, why can't you just
be better?
He's in the end zone. Like,
yeah.
I'm sorry, but other guy had gotten the ball and done that. He would want to piece it too. So why are you mad? I mean, are we all grown men here?
Supposedly. So what Allie is referring to, a couple weeks back, the Indianapolis Colts are playing. Excuse me. Good night. Indianapolis Colts are playing. Yeah, go Colts all the way. And Michael Pittman had a huge catch. He bounced off a defender and he was gone. No one could touch him. And on the way to the end zone, he turns around and 2 yards before throws up the deuces, kind of like Tyreek Hill does. And they got a not unnecessary roughness, taunting penalty, which didn't take the touchdown away by any means, but still, it's just a stupid penalty. Like, why does that matter? He didn't flick him off. He could have said, "Fuck you, man." Like, he said, "Deuces, I beat you." I mean,
It's like, I'm fast and I'm good at football. I'll make a lot of money.
I make a lot of money and I'm out of here.
I'll be decent too.
Yeah, deuces, homie. See, I'm out. I'm in the end zone. What you doing? 10 yards back. No, I get it. No, I like that. That's good. That's good stuff. Good stuff. So, I guess let's go over to the. Well, let's not go all the way into. What, you getting really excited?
No, I'm just.
You're getting all stood up, ready to go. Fired up, baby.
Yeah, I love it.
So I'm gonna go through the AFC Players of the Week and the NFC Players of the Week for the past week, and then we'll dive into the upcoming games as there's a game going on currently. We don't really know the score of that yet, so we're gonna pick that still either way. So we're gonna start off with the AFC Players of the Week, and we're gonna start with the Offensive Player of the Week. And Allie, do you know who this guy is?
No, but pause. What does AFC mean?
AFC? Damn.
Something conference. I need to know because
I want you to Google that. That's your homework. The AFC. I mean, you can Google it now, but I'm giving you homework. AFC and NFC. What does it stand for? While she's doing that, we're gonna dive in. C.J. Stroud is your Offensive Player of the Week for the AFC division. He had 470 passing yards, 5 touchdowns, 147.8 passer rating. This dude is on fire. He's a rookie, guys. He's literally a rookie. He's first time doing it, and he's leading his team. The Houston Texans are supposed to stink. Hell, they had not the first pick. They had the second pick and the third pick in the NFL draft this past year. So that means you're not very good. And they're winning games and they're being competitive. So good on him. Round of applause for that guy. And if you don't know who C.J. Stroud is, he's a quarterback for the Houston Texans, and he's looking pretty sharp. We're going to move over to the Defensive Player of the Week. And our man from the Indianapolis Colts, Kenny Moore II, he had 2 interceptions for a touchdown, 2 pick sixes, Allie. 2 pick sixes. Took it to the house, and he had also 8 tackles to go along with it. Anytime you get a defensive touchdown is huge. A great momentum booster. It helps your offense a lot. It's just good vibes, man. And he's a hell of a player.
What a stud, honestly.
Absolute stud, man. If you don't know who Kenny Moore is, he plays cornerback for the Indianapolis Colts. And speaking of Kenny Moore, I know a guy that knows Kenny Moore. I won't say quite well, but probably pretty decent. And that man will be joining us on the podcast next week. Guys, mark your calendars. Make sure you tune in. We'll be giving you guys information all week long on the Facebook page. If you're not on the Facebook page, we are at Winning Edge Football on Facebook groups. So you can just look that up and you can find our Facebook page. And as well as pretty much anything else YouTube-wise at Winning Edge Football. Spotify is Winning Edge Football in the search. You'll see it. You'll find our nice little logo. And then, I just made a Twitter or X or whatever you guys want to call it at Winning_Edge. And you'll find us there as well, posting all kinds of different NFL news, college football news, updates about upcoming podcasts, things like that. So, short little thing in there. So we're gonna still on the AFC side. Did you find anything out on the?
I mean, I googled it, but I'm
Okay.
Not sure if it's accurate or not. But if it is, it's kind of dumb.
What?
Is it American Football Conference?
Okay. What's the NFC?
National Football Conference. So what is the difference between American and national?
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. You guys make this too complicated. Why do you think women are not involved in this?
Coming from the most complicated race on this planet.
It's complicated, but why? It's National Football League, American Football Conference, National Football Conference. Why you got all these acronyms?
It used to be just the NFL and the AFC.
So the AFC wasn't part of the
Or AFL, sorry. It used to be the AFL and the NFL.
You almost blew my mind, right?
Yeah, no. It used to be that way. But...
So my question is, branching off into international, we've had all these international games.
Yeah.
What would that be?
I don't know.
What would that be? IFL? International?
Yeah, overseas.
That's
Germany.
interesting, though. Are they going to steal a team from us, or are they going to create their own? What do you think?
So
speculations on that.
Speculations going on that. honestly, I believe what's going to happen, they're going to have to do 2 expansion teams, kind of like they did for Jacksonville and I believe Houston before, like a while back. So they built these teams. And I think what they're going to have to do with that is they're going to have to take the bottom pickers on some of these not so good teams and ship them overseas and build a team over around them. The player association is going to have to get together on that when that comes. But I foresee this coming quite soon. I think
do you think they'll ever be better than us?
No, I don't think so. I mean, they'll probably be not all American, but a lot of American players anyway. Just because we have such a, I guess, that, and we just have such amount, like the volume of players that play the sport, obviously in America because it's American football. But like we just have so many good college athletes that could make NFL teams, but don't because there's so much good. Like there's so much slim picking. It's like a big high school,
Like,
right?
you make 2 more teams. Do you think
More
those
chances.
will play those 2 teams, or you think those 2 teams will just intermingle?
No, we'll play them. So like we do now, we'll go to Germany, we'll go to England. So we'll do all that.
That's hard for those guys, don't you think? I mean,
Yeah. So
jet lag, traveling, all that.
yeah.
A lot. Come back, travel back, practice again for the next games. Do you know, does that affect their performances for the week after?
I would assume. Well, normally after you go overseas, you get the bye week afterwards.
So bye week.
Yeah, so you get a week off, which is really nice. But
bye week they have just no game, but do they still practice? Or do they have
they have some meetings, but normally they have, like, let's say you have Sunday through Wednesday, Thursday ish off, and then Friday report for film, workouts, and things like that. So
is that when Travis goes to Taylor?
Travis goes to see Taylor anytime he wants because Travis Kelce. He can do what he wants. He can do what he wants. He don't care.
All right. Well, that was a good little tangent off on.
Yeah,
sorry to distract you. That was
but
just
no,
an
the
interesting thing.
Jacksonville Jaguars this year actually back-to-back weeks in England, or not England, Germany, or it was England. It was England. But yeah, they were back-to-back weeks. So can you imagine that? I mean, those
did you go home or did they stay?
They stay.
So you're not in your own home. You're not.
No, you don't got your family. Yeah, you don't got your family. You don't got your car. You don't got your McDonald's. I mean, I'm sure they got McDonald's, but you don't got your rituals.
I'm sure they had a couple lines.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes
It's
familiarity is what comfort.
Yeah, and people get in their zone, and it's hard to get in the zone when you're out of your comfort zone. Yeah. So going back to the AFC Players of the Week, Special Teams Player of the Week is going to be Darius Davis. He got 3 punt returns total. They punted the ball 3 times to him, and he had 104 return yards, 87-yard punt return for a touchdown. That is awesome. Good for him. He's doing good. I think he plays for the Chargers, I believe. Jumping into the NFC, and this NFC Players of the Week is quite disappointing, I would assume. And the Offensive Player of the Week is Joshua Dobbs, which he just came over from Arizona. Like, he was only in Minnesota for less than a week, and he ended up getting a start after not the start. He ended up coming in after the backup quarterback over there got hurt, so they threw him in. He ended up having 158 passing yards, which doesn't sound like a lot, but he had 3 total touchdowns. So, I mean, come on. 3 touchdowns alone by yourself, pretty much. That's gonna spark your team up. Yeah, that's 21 points.
21 points. Sometimes they only score 28. So that means you carry the team the whole way almost.
Yeah, and he also had a 101.8 passer rating. And just to compare passer ratings here, the Offensive Player of the Week for the AFC, CJ Stroud, he was sitting at a 147.8, and he was at the NFC guy was at 101.8. So it just shows you how really damn good CJ had of a day last week. And then the Defensive Player of the Week, I'm not really sure how to say this guy's name. Paulson Adebo? Sure, we'll go with that. He had 7 tackles. He had 3 pass deflections. He had 2 interceptions, 1 forced fumble, and fumble recovery. So he forced a fumble and recovered that fumble. So pretty good. Hats off to him on the defensive side of the ball, taking care of some business. The Special Teams Player of the Week is going to be Tress Way. He had 5 punts. He had a 47.8-yard punt average, which is pretty nuts. That's pretty damn good. I mean, that's half the field, 50 yards. I mean, good night. So he's flipping the field positions quite well, especially with 5 punts. So the average goes up even more. So, and then he also had 4 punts inside the 20. So he's really helping out his defense, getting them set up in a good spot, pinning the other team back. So yeah, that is the AFC, NFC Players of the Week. Let me know if you guys like that segment. I kind of threw that in here this week, just kind of knowing I'm not going to have Tanner. I'm just going to give you some more talking points on that. We'll jump into the NFL Week 10 schedule. We're going to do some pick'ems.
Let's pick them.
Let's pick them.
Let's pick them.
Let's get them up. Let's get them going. This is going to be absolutely insanity. Get on it. What do you want?
Like dishes.
No, I ain't doing no damn dishes.
Laundry, like.
Okay, fair.
Picking them with you because I just wing it, man.
And you're normally right, and it pisses me off.
Well, you overthink it, so like let's put a little spin on it.
Okay. Yeah. So.
Put that in the group, see who wins.
Yeah, we'll keep track.
The winner.
So yeah, let's do that. The winner does the dishes.
The loser does it.
Oh yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I don't want to win.
I'm not picking any team. What the hell? Yeah. Loser does dishes.
Yeah.
All week?
No, just one time.
No, just one time. Yeah. Okay, that ain't bad. That's good. Dishes and laundry. Fold them.
Yeah.
I'm talking like full on laundry.
I fold, put away.
Yeah. So guys and gals, if you are an adult and you know laundry doesn't just stop at the dryer.
Yeah. You can't pull the shirts out of the dryer all week.
I mean, you can. You can. I mean, come on now. All right. Fair enough. Let's do that. So we have to do a full round of laundry from the washer to the dryer to the folding table and/or / bed to hanging them up and putting them in a drawer. Also, you have to do dishes. Shake on it. I love it. All right. Let's start it off here. Carolina is actually in Chicago. Currently, they're playing right now. I believe it's in the second quarter. Who's picking this game? I think Chicago's going to pull this game off.
I think you're right. Normally, I would never, ever choose Chicago, but I don't know what Carolina's doing so far. They lost Christian McCaffrey, and they're just, like, falling apart.
Speaking of Christian McCaffrey.
Lose the pretty boy, you just fall apart.
All right, so we're both on Chicago there. Moving into your Sunday slate, we got a 9:30 game, because guess what? We are in Germany. The Indianapolis Colts are going to be the away team. The New England Patriots are going to be the home team. I got the Colts. New England sucks.
Yeah, I got the Colts, but I always choose the Colts. I feel like I'm married into that, and kind of like.
Absolutely. And little heads up, guys and girls, on the fantasy side, that game is at 9:30 a.m. in the morning, so don't forget to set your lineup Saturday. Don't be sleeping in and missing it. Your lineup's going to be all tore up from the floor up, son. That's right. Sleep, wake up. All right, so then we get into our 1 o'clock slate. We got the Cleveland Browns going into the Baltimore Ravens. Allie, who you got?
I don't know. Part of me wants to say Baltimore. I don't know what Cleveland's quarterback is doing. He's kind of been all over the place. I mean, he's new, though.
He's not new. He needs a massage.
Well,
sorry, that was inappropriate.
But I don't know. They just can't seem to get it together. I'm Baltimore on that one.
Okay, I'm with you as well. Baltimore's playing damn good. Well, we're that good. That means it's gonna come down like one game. We are in sync. Easy, killer. Baltimore's gonna win the game. They're playing really damn good, playing out their minds right now. Good to see. Going in, Green Bay is gonna go visit the Pittsburgh Steelers. Allie, what do you got? Tickets are cheap, $40. You can't go against Pittsburgh. Lexi will call you, fight you, one, and then all my other family in the 412 is gonna fight you.
Mike Jones.
Mike Jones.
Lexi.
Mike Jones. All right. Yeah. Pittsburgh's gonna win. It's gonna be an ugly battle. It's just these two teams aren't doing too hot at the moment. So we're gonna move into Houston. Gonna visit the Cincinnati Bengals in Cincinnati, Ohio. Allie, who you got? I think you have his quarterback on your fantasy team. Just saying.
Yeah, not been doing very well either.
Oh, he's kicking it back up. Who you got?
I'm gonna go Houston.
Oh, is that because the offensive player of the week in the AFC?
Yeah.
That quarterback. I'm just that good, guys. No, he's. Yeah, you didn't. It's okay. We love you, and that's all that matters. Houston. I'm picking Cincinnati here. Cincinnati's finding their wave, and they got it going on now. Joey B is starting to make some plays that he hasn't made. He's kind of getting to full health. So it's going to be a pretty good game, but I believe Cincinnati going to pull it out. The New Orleans Saints are going to visit the Minnesota Vikings. Minnesota's down on quarterbacks. Joshua Dobbs made Player of the Week, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, but what is New Orleans quarterback doing?
Mr. Derek Carr, pretty eyes?
Yeah, didn't they just have a whole debacle?
Oh, yeah, they did. ESPN. Oh, yeah. Hot Mess Express. Minnesota.
They need to unite a little bit better.
Okay. I like it. I'm going New Orleans, though, because Alvin Kamara just never fails me. And he's on my fantasy team, so I need him to score buku tutties. Buku tutties. San Francisco is going to go play the Jacksonville Jaguars in Duval County. And Peyton Shook, it's his birthday today, so shout out to Mr. Peyton Shook. Yeah, happy birthday to you, but your team's going to lose because San Francisco's on a freaking freight train, son. And Chris McCaffrey's hot. Right, Allie?
They'd go all the way.
Oh, Super Bowl team. You heard it first from Allie. She's on it, making the call. Tickets are expensive, $83. Jeez, okay.
Starting
at. Yeah, that could be up in nosebleeds. It could be actually probably in the back, scrubbing balls. Serious. Oh, well, maybe. Tennessee's going to play Tampa Bay in Florida. Oh, man, that's a tough game. Those teams both suck. You got Tampa Bay. I'm going to go Tennessee then. And the reason I'm going Tennessee, other than just I don't want to pick the same as Allie, is Will Levis is the quarterbacking at Tennessee until further notice. Now, Ryan Tannehill has the bench. So we'll see what he can do. He's been playing decent, not too bad the last 2 weeks. So I'm excited to see what that turns out to be. The Atlanta Falcons go and play the Arizona Cardinals. Guess what? Kyler Murray is back in the lineup, ladies and gentlemen, off a nasty ACL injury. So finally ready to rock and roll. So I think Arizona might be buzzing. I think they might be excited. Watch a little quarterback run around.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, Atlanta's not bad, but Arizona's got a new quarterback.
You got Detroit.
Oh.
And LA.
Oh.
I'm going Detroit. I'm about to hop on this bandwagon for the rest of the season.
No.
I'm not a huge fan, but like Detroit's doing well for themselves. That's impressive.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm going Detroit.
I picked Detroit as well. Detroit's I think Detroit, they always say the Dallas Cowboys is America's team, but Detroit, that's a hard-working city now. Listen, that's a backbone of America, it feels like. We make some good products right up here. Well, we used to. I don't know. I think they have America's heart right now, and I think everyone's kind of pulling for the Lions because they're playing really good. So, yeah, they go in there and beat the Chargers because the Chargers coaching staff sucks. Justin Herbert needs to get out of there ASAP, even though he just signed a beautiful contract this offseason. New York Giants are going to go play the America's team, as they say, as the Dallas Cowboys. Cowgirls. Shout out to my dad. Cowboys suck. But they win this game because the Giants are even worse. Holy cow, the Giants are so bad. So bad. You got Dallas as well?
Yeah.
All right. Going in. Washington going up to Seattle. Seattle, wow, I don't know. What you got, Allie?
Oh, I think Seattle.
Seattle?
Yeah, that's just my no thought guess. Seattle.
Well, I think your thoughts are nice and easy because Washington's getting rid of all their players. They get rid of Dante Sweat. He went to Chicago. They got rid of Chase Young. So both are pass rushers in Washington on the defensive side. They're shipping them off. So I think they're tanking and kind of selling off all the stock, getting ready for the draft. New York Jets and Las Vegas Raiders. Jets. J-E-T-S. Jets, Jets, Jets. It's a really fun chant, even if you don't like them. I'm going to have to say the Las Vegas Raiders. They're playing at home on Sunday night. 8:20 ball game. Carrie Underwood's going to start singing it down for us, getting us ready for the last game of the week. Well, last game of the day, I should say. But the Jets, I don't know, man. They don't got it. Josh McDaniels just got fired from the Raiders. The Raiders have some fired up energy. They do. No, they're so happy he's gone. They don't want him in the locker room. That has been the issue. Yeah, they said he was the problem. Serious, Max Crosby has been fired up. He's ready to go. All right. Tune in. Let's check it out. Sunday Night Football. We ain't got nothing doing. So we got Monday Night Football. We got the Denver Broncos going to the Buffalo Bills. Man, that's a pretty easy game. What do you think? Bills, all the way. I hate paying the Bills, but the Bills are going to win on Monday. Bills are going to win. So teams on a bye week this week is Kansas City, so no Travis and Switty. They're taking a break. The LA Rams taking a little nap. Miami taking a nap. Philadelphia taking a much needed break as their momentum's starting to slow down a little bit. They're playing damn good, but they need a good break. I like Philadelphia a lot.
Yeah, I'm trying to like it.
I like Philadelphia.
Game.
Yeah, they always play hard too. They always play hard. Always play hard. Man, is that it for today?
Yeah.
Yeah. Try and check it off here. Check over everything. So socials wise, guys, listen, we really need your guys' support. You know, I want to give you guys a gift, so I think we need to change our giveaway goal. I think our goal was set a little too high. I'm thinking if we can get to 150 members in our group on the Facebook group, I think that would really just tickle me pink. Tanner and I would be so excited to continue growing with you guys, and I want to give you guys something back. Well, I guess my beautiful wife will be making something for you guys, a personalized sports cup, or it could be kind of any cup if you're not into sports and you're just kind of in the group to say hi. Yeah, you can just get a cool flower cup, or you can get a dope, I don't know, shotgun looking cup. I don't know, whatever you guys are into. So share, comment, and on the Facebook page there's I guess a link, or not a link, but a flyer that shows kind of how you can get involved into the giveaway. So please check that out. Obviously on the YouTube side, we're there at Winning Edge Football. Come check our Spotify out if you're out on the go. You're raking leaves this weekend. You're doing whatever you need to do, and you can't sit down and watch the YouTube video. Throw on the podcast on the Spotify, because I know all of you guys have Spotify. And also on Twitter now, on the new Twitter, the X, so-called. Check that out as well. So throw some follows over there. Some fun content. I've been following a lot of people, a lot of teams and things like that. So there's a lot of beat writers getting some insight. So if you guys like NFL news and things like that, I'm always on there retweeting and commenting and putting my input in there, my 2 cents as my. I don't really give much sense, but I'll give you 2 at least. I got at least 2. Well, guys, that's going to be it this week. Like I said in the middle of the podcast, if you guys missed it, Cody Shelton is his name, and this guy is an absolute dog. Now, hear me out. This guy is an artist from God, I think, sent him down, and he can paint you anything you need. And we'll be giving you guys some more background throughout the week, kind of hype it up. So Wednesday, the date, Wednesday is going to be the 15th. We're going to try to record a beautiful episode with Cody. I played college football with him. Tanner and I both played college football with Cody. He was a damn good player, and obviously even 10 times better artist. And he's doing some really cool stuff in his life right now. And it's very cool to see that football has kind of projected him into this situation. So good on him, and you guys will be able to meet him. And hopefully tune in all week and kind of check out his artwork. I'll be kind of posting it throughout the group and all various social media, so you guys can all check it out and see what's going on and all the stuff he gets to do and what he can do. So with that being said, Allie, it's been fun. Yeah, not too bad.
Guys, next time.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah, it's a nice little change up, a little change of voice in there. And you're a lot prettier than Tanner and I. I can tell you that right now. A lot prettier. If you need to check her out YouTube, check it on out. Her voice is as pretty as the face, I promise. That's not a catfish. But guys, thank you very much for tuning in to Winning Edge Football. I'm your host, Zach. This is Allie, and we are out. We'll see you on Wednesday the 15th. See you guys.